Hello everyone, welcome to this second video on Domain 5, Protection of Information Assets. In this video, we will cover these three topics, and let's get started with the first one, which is managerial, technical, and physical controls. So guys, this is one of the very important topic, again, from your exam perspective, as well as from the real life experience as a IS auditor or even in any IT governance function. Okay, so we'll see what is the difference between these three type of controls. Let's get started. Managerial controls. So guys, these are the controls which give management an update on how the control environment is working. So it is more like reporting controls. It is about various dashboards, various reports, which are submitted to management, maybe on monthly basis or whatever is the periodicity which is set. And who submits that report to management? In case the IT is outsourced, then the third party, which is running the outsourced services, it provides the managerial report, and it is normally in the form of SLA compliance. So whatever SLAs, service level agreements, whatever they have been agreed in the agreement with the between the client and the service provider, every month they provide the reports to management how well they are complying, both from the operation side as well as from the governance side. Okay, so that is the managerial control, right? Second is technical controls. Technical controls, guys, easy definition is the control which you can define in the system. For example, in case access to your building is restricted through those swipe card or the proximity reader cards, then it is a technical control. But if access to your building is controlled by a security guard, he checks whether you are wearing the company identity card or not. If it is controlled by this gentleman, then it is a physical control. So that's how you differentiate. Another example, if in the procurement process, if the three-way match, the match between purchase order, GR, and an invoice, if it is automated in the system, it is a technical control. But if the same three-way match is manually controlled by the different people who are responsible for that process, then it's a physical control. Okay, that's how you differentiate between three controls. Managerial is report-based control. Technical are system-based control. Physical are the ones which are driven by human beings. Okay. Next topic is, guys, system access permissions. Okay, what this concept actually means, that how we are restricting access to read a data, access to modify data, or access to create new data, either by a physical control or by a technical control. So that is called system access. So that is how we provide system access permission. Sometimes people get confused. They feel system access should be technical, not necessary. System access permission can be controlled through physical as well as technical controls. And technical is also called logical controls. Okay, so please remember this synonym. Technical controls and logical controls are the synonym. So physical controls and logical control, we have read the definition in the previous slide as well. So you can refer the definition here in this slide as well. And then one very important thing, guys, which many times in the organization there is a mistake. What happens that suppose you have joined in the procurement department, yeah, and I am your manager, and you want access to some of the data in HR, for example. Now, in some organizations, what you will see that the new user like you will take approval from your manager, like say me, and will submit to the IT department saying, see, I'm the new joiner and my manager has approved my request to access XYZ table or XYZ report in HR. And some organization where the system access controls only require your manager's approval, it is a problem, guys. Because your manager, which is me, I am not expert in HR system. So I don't know the report or the table which you are asking for, whether it contains any confidential information or not, whether it contains personally identifiable information or not. And hence, guys, please remember, both for your exam and for your real life, minimum 2 approvals should be there for system access. Number 1, the first approval has to be from manager, say me. Second approval has to be from the role owner. Role means the access which you are asking for. And which access, guys, you are asking? You are asking the access to one of the HR database, HR table. So someone in HR who understands which table contains what, which report contains what, he or she should be the second level approval. This is what I have covered in the first bullet point, that roles should be assigned by the information owner for the manager, information owner or information manager. And in real life, sometimes information owner is also called role owner. So guys, please make a note. Yeah, in your exam, they may either say information owner or they may say role owner. They are same. So just to summarize, because this is important concept, approval for any access, any system access, ideally should have 2 levels. Number 1, the reporting manager. Number 2, the information owner, or what you can also say, role owner. Another important concept is, guys, the access rights should be periodically reviewed. Almost every company have set up this process. The frequency is different. Yeah, some companies do it monthly, some quarterly, some 6 monthly, where what they say that, okay, at different point in time when the user wanted access, we had given approvals, but as on date, who all have access to my systems and what type of access, I would like to review. Yeah? And that is called periodic review of access rights. Yeah, please make note against the second bullet. It is also called periodic review of access rights. This is very important control as far as system access is concerned. Okay. And a few principles, guys, again important from your exam perspective, that in real life and in CISA, it is taught that people should be given access on least privilege basis. Least privilege, which means only that much access should be provided which is absolutely essential for him to do his job. There should not be luxury as far as access is concerned. Yeah, people should not say, oh, okay, Rajiv Gupta has joined and yeah, he's asking for these 2 tables. Oh, tomorrow he may come for the 3rd table, so let's give him 3rd also. He may need it. No. Follow the principle of least privilege by which he or she should be able to do his job. We have to just enable. There should be no luxuries as far as the access privileges are concerned. Yeah, so that is an important concept which I wanted to share in this particular slide. Now coming to, guys, to the next topic, which is access control types. Again, very important concept. Access controls, guys, broadly, the way your systems can be designed, right, can be of 2 types: mandatory access controls and discretionary access controls. Sometimes you get confused when you read the distinction from your CISA manual. So hear me out very carefully and then you read the manual, you will find it easy to understand. Firstly, guys, in your corporate world, yeah, whether in the government bodies or even in the private, but both in public as well as private corporate, what we use is discretionary access control. I will explain why. And only in defense services, defense, Air Force, military, army, your Navy, that is where we use mandatory access controls. Why? Now let's cover the why. Let's start with discretionary access control. Discretionary access controls is the one where your line manager and the information owner, the person we read in the previous slide, these 2 people have the discretion to approve or reject your access request. I will repeat. Those 2 people we talked in the last slide, your manager and the information owner, they both have the discretion to accept or reject your request for system access. And hence, it is called discretionary access control. Nobody will challenge in general, right? Unless the approver has done really, a blunder. In real life, that person takes a conscious call, and this approval is not based on the level or things like that. It is based on the role for which you have joined. Okay, broadly, that's what is discretionary access control. In mandatory access control, the great example is what you see and hear in many movies, where when someone asks that can I have this information? I want to have information about this person, or why this project is happening. Then another actor say, you can't ask this question because the answer to this is beyond your paycheck, is beyond your level, is beyond your clearance level. So that dialogue you will hear only in case of the defense or intelligence agency. That is where mandatory access controls are assigned. There, the approver cannot use his discretion. There are few limited levels and set of people only who they can be provided access to information. Level or the specific name of the people. And what we call them that they have the clearance for that access. Beyond those levels and beyond those people, the information owner cannot grant access. Okay, he cannot grant access, and that is why it is called mandatory access controls. Yeah. So guys, this is how you differentiate between the two. And as I said, in both public corporate and the private corporate, you use discretionary access controls. And this is how all the GRC tools, governance system compliance, I mean the identity and access management tools, they are designed. Yeah, they are designed on the principle of discretionary access control, because what they say, role number one, this is the role owner or the information owner. Role number two, this is the information owner. Role number three, this is the information owner. So what happens when you join the company and you raise a request? First level approval goes to whom? Your line manager. Automatically, it has been defined in that identity and access management system. Once your manager approves, system checks that if you are asking for role number 5, who is the role owner? Okay, Mr. B is the role owner. So automatically, the second level approval is routed to him or her. Now, he or she has discretion to accept or reject your access request. And this is, whether you got 2 level of approval or not, access is either provided or rejected. But remember, 2 is what is considered to be ideal standard. In many organizations, you see only 1. In some organizations, you may see more than 2, but they will be very handful. The idealistic one is having 2 level approval. So guys, this is what I wanted to cover in this particular video. If you have any question, any doubt, feel free to put that in the comment section below, and we will respond to your queries as soon as possible. Thank you so much, and see you in the next one.